Chapter 3, Part A briefs estates and interest in land. So real property. So land and whatever is erected, growing upon or affixed to the land, fixture or chattel. So basically land and building. It's erected basically means anything you build on, right? And or you grow. So basically land plus building. That means real property. It does not include chattel, right? It says fixtures or chattel. Chattel means movable. And actually, whenever you buy a house, when you buy a real property, you get the real property means land plus building. If you want to get a chattel like a full fridge, stove, you have to write into the contract. Otherwise, you don't get it. Okay. So personal property. So any right or interest which one has in movable objects. Personal property basically means your fridge, stove, anything. When you buy a house, you have to write it in the contract. Otherwise, it doesn't belong to you. Okay. Then doctrine of estates. So doctrine means a theory which is based on certain principles, right? Estates. This describes the rights or groups of rights which apply to real property. An estate is an abstract legal right. It is not tangible which you can touch, right? It's a legal right. Legal basically means, so we own the property, right? So you have some kind of right. So there are three kinds of rights, legal rights. Whenever we buy the house, so we register either as a fee simple, or as a life estate, or as a life estate, or outright. So we're gonna go one by one, right? So the first one is fee simple. For example, I buy a house. Most of the houses are registered as a fee simple. So fee simple is the largest bundle of right. Basically means you enjoy the freedoms. Fee means the estate could be inherited. For example, your parents own the house, right? They leave the world. So basically, you inherit that property. You don't have to go through the registered course to do it. Right? It's a fundamental right. So no qualification required to inherit that right. Simple. Simple means no qualification as to the type of a person that can inherit. So do you understand, right? Basically, fee simple means if the property is registered as a fee simple, it means if a person dies, his family or children, they get the property, they don't have to qualify for that. So they're automatically, right? And then Crown can expropriate. So expropriate means take back. Or order a tax sale. For example, if you don't pay tax for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, city of Surrey or any city can sell your property to just cover the taxes, right? Or, for example, on Nodal Way in 88, there used to be houses before, 8-9 years before. The city built the highway, right? So what did? So they take away those homes. So basically they took away and they paid it, but the government has the right to take back. It's called expropriate. Then owner can or will fee simple estate without restriction can sell, mortgage or lease the property at will. Basically, so he can sell the property, right? Or he can get a mortgage on that, right? Or he can lease the property at his will. That means. So do you understand now, right? Fee simple means no qualification required to inherit the property. Okay. And the next is life estate.
So this is a contract,
when we buy a property, so we register as a fee simple. Normally it is as a fee simple. Okay. So see, we own the home, but we don't know what kind of interest we have, right? We just go and sign, right? And the Lord just says sign it, right? And we just sign it. We say, okay, fill up the page and you sign it, right? So next is a life estate. So smaller bundles of rights carved out of the fee simple estate. First one was the largest, right? So most of the people enjoy this one, right? This is smaller bundle. So highlight smaller bundle. Is an estate in land which lasts for the lifetime of the holder. So highlight lasts for the lifetime. For example,
Okay.
if I register the property as a life estate, so it lasts with me till when? Until I live, right? When I die, it's gone, right? Called the life tenant is also called life tenant. So basically, if I register under my name, so I am the life tenant. So I life tenant. Freehold estate. So these are the characteristics of this one, right? Number one is it terminates freehold. Highlight freehold. It means terminate upon the death of the life tenant. When it cancels out, when I die. So highlight terminates, right? Next, life tenant entitled to the use and possession of land and receive any revenue it generates, right? So basically, if I own the property as a life estate, I can use it, right? Right? And I can rent it even. I can receive the rental income. Yeah, that means. So basically, use and possession and income. Next, life estate is registered as a charge. So highlight the keyword charge. So charge means there is a notation. Notation, N-O-T-A-T-I-O-N. Notation means it is a note placed on the title. उत्ते मोटा करके लिखा है. It's written there. This is a life estate, right? On the title.
Okay.
When life tenant dies, the balance of the estate will go to the designated person. Where it will go? Highlight designated. It is also known as a remainder man. If it is not mentioned, for example, it is not indicated, when it goes to the original owner of his heirs,
Go
back to the previous owner, maybe crown, maybe anybody, right? It's called reversal. So this comes in exam, right? If indicated goes to the remainder man, not indicated goes back to the reversal. Okay? Remainder man or reversioner must pay the principal, must pay the, or any outstanding mortgages and insurance premium. For example, I die, it goes to my wife. She must pay the mortgage outstanding, you know what I was paying, right? For the insurance premium. Right? So life tenant pays the interest on the mortgage, right? If any. Basically, if there's any interest due, so pays. So life estate is registered on a title. So bottom line is, so they have to pay the outstanding mortgage and whatever. Okay, so the key question comes in the exam is, which of the if indicated goes to the remainder man, not indicated goes to the reverse. So remember that one. And it lasts until the life, until the death of the person, right? Next is life estate per author way. It's an estate based on the life of another person. Highlight life of another person. When the life tenant dies, the property is taken from the life estate author owner and is given back to the reversioner. Or if the reversioner, Mr. John, left it to the remainder man. So this is a scenario explained. Basically, this is based on other person's life. For example, I registered under my daughter's name. So when does the property leave? When that person leaves the world, right? Right? So it is registered under her.